I think mental health and happiness is something we need to be very conscious of. I think we're living in a very insecure society, over-coddled society, and I'm not sure that people can handle. Do you know what would happen if Instagram took away verified blue checks?
In Australia, they actually recently just hid likes on Instagram.
I'm aware.
Which has been interesting.
Which I'm a huge advocate of.
Really? Why?
I think that people have become too one-dimensional in knowing what their audience is looking for, completely predicated on the arbitrary number of likes. And I think it has limited creativity and expansion of people's horizons. And I think it's an extremely healthy change.
Okay.
And I'm hoping it becomes a global permanent change. I really do. And I'm somebody who gets a lot of likes.
Yeah.
I just think it will be better for more people.
How do you think it will impact influencer marketing?
Don't forget there's back-end analytics.
Yeah.
And a brand cares way more about awareness and relevance than it does about how many likes. So I don't think it's as negative to big influencers as they may think.
Okay. So I'll be interested to see how the changes affect people's usage of Instagram. So I guess, what do you think we should be looking for? What sort of content forms and apps can we be looking for if Instagram starts to die off? So what's like the next big thing?
TikTok's the only thing that has the potential to play at that level.
Yeah.
But then it's doing things better. Instagram, Facebook is still a monster.
Yeah.
Instagram's not going away.
Yeah.
So what people struggle with is when they've amassed a big audience or they've won early, when it becomes a game of best, not first, they get fearful.
Yeah.
My answer is to be better at Instagram.
Better at Instagram. God, there's only so many hours in a day though.
Yeah, but the cost of entry of success is putting in the work and being better.
Yeah.
Nobody's entitled to success on Instagram.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see if they remove follow account. That's going to be interesting.
I think all of it is a good debate.
Yeah.
I really do, because I think mental health and happiness is something we need to be very conscious of. I think we're living in a very insecure society, over-coddled society, and I'm not sure that people can handle. Do you know what would happen if Instagram took away verified blue checks? It would crumble the self-esteem of 98% of the people that have one. That is
really sad to think that. I know.
I believe that to be true.
Yeah.
So as somebody who benefits in a lot of ways from all of these badges or metrics, I'm not selfish enough to want them to stay when I'm super aware that they come at the detriment now. Those people will stay insecure because they'll go to the next thing. And I hope that hiding likes or me mentioning these scenarios get people to start getting into a place of trying to find happiness for themselves, not from outside affirmation.
Yeah, I think that mental health piece is definitely a huge part of social media, especially for the younger generation.
Well, it just exposes truth. Mental health, all that social media is a mirror. We didn't have that mirror back in the day, but I promise you, as a 43-year-old, there was tons of insecure people in my high school too. It played out within the four walls of the high school, not at scale on social.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think, I'm sort of fearful for the next generation, but
that's classic generation ahead talk.
Yeah.
The same way the same way the generation older than you said the same for you.
Yeah.
Like, things will always change. There was incredible articles written about the kaleidoscope when it was first invented, that it was going to ruin society because kids spent their whole day walking up and down looking at the world this way. People are fear-based, people are insecure, people have egos that their generation's the best. They're all bad traits, and thank God people die so that they don't stay in the system.